I have one final
Would
question.
he close down the oil industry?
It falls.
Would you close down the
falls-
oil
By the way, I
industry?
would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a big
because
statement.
I would stop
Why would you do that?
because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
I see.
Here's the deal. But
That's
you
a
can't
big
do
statement.
that. Well, if you let me finish the statement, because it has to be replaced by renewable energy over time, And I'd stop giving to the oil industry, I'd stop giving them federal subsidies. He won't give federal subsidies to the gas, excuse me, to solar and wind.
Yeah.
Why are we giving it to oil industry?
We actually do
All
give
right.
it to solar and wind.
We
And
have
that's
one
maybe the
final
biggest
question.
statement in terms of business. That's the biggest statement.
Okay.
Because
We have
basically
one
what he's
final
saying
question,
is he is
Mr.
going to
President.
destroy the oil industry. Will you remember that?
No more subsidies for fossil fuel industry. No more drilling on federal lands. No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill. Period. Ends. But kiddo, I want you to just take a look, okay? You don't have to agree. But I want you to look in my eyes. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel, and I am not going to cooperate. Okay?
One, I wanted to really thank you for all the work you put into your climate plan. Thank you. And two, I wanted to ask you, are you ready to commit to the responsible phase out of fossil fuel production as part of your administration?
Well, look, we got to go to zero emissions, man.
Zero emissions.
Zero
yeah?
emissions.
And
we can. It's within our wheelhouse. And the answer is yes.
the answer is yes. And so that means the responsible phase out of fossil fuel production in this country?
Have you had a chance to see my plan?
I have.
Take a look at
and
it.
I really appreciate that.
The more symbolic moves to the very concrete moves, like one of the most controversial ones, which you also mentioned, which is that pause in the new oil and gas leases on federal land and federal waters. And basically what that does is that it orders the United States to pause any new leases. So new leases will not be happening under Joe Biden. And at the same time, a very careful review of the existing leases that the U.S. has right now. And of course, this has really not gone down well with the oil and gas industry here in the U.S. They've already said that they were going to fight this executive order with
all in on making sure that we meet the president's goals of getting to 100% clean electricity by 2035 and net zero carbon emissions by 2050. And, you know, if you drive an electric car, this would not be affecting you.
But here is Joe Biden pledging that he will keep the prices high, because if you don't invest in the increased production of oil and natural gas, you're not going to get cheaper oil and natural gas.
As everything changes, there's a fundamental shift to the reality that we can't keep the combustion engine the way it has been. It's even, you see what's happening in locomotives now, you know, and you see what's happening just across the board. And and I think it presents an enormous opportunity.
Okay, it's an enormous opportunity, guys. High gas prices that are costing you your paycheck, that's an enormous opportunity.
Is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.